Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new LEGO Friends Botanical Garden set. This is set number 41757. It has 1,072 pieces, and I paid $80 for this set. Now, this is one of the new sets that just came out in the Friends line for June 1st, 2023. I got it a little late because it was back ordered when I ordered it online, but then I found it in stores and it would. Anyway, this is the only one of this new Friends line that I've bought so far. And if you've seen my other videos, I often talk about how much I love the botanical collection, and I wanted to get maybe more exposed to Friends, but I also wanted a lot of these floral pieces and a lot of the pieces that are in the building as well. And it just looked like a really fun build, a really good value build. And so I had to pick this one up, but I can already tell there's some great piece usage in here, and we get like the new fern pieces and a lot of really nice stuff. So in this video, I'm going to open this up and I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. While I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it down to review this set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so while I do this build video, I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please consider giving it a like, and if you like the other videos on my channel, please consider subscribing. In this video, after the build video, and after kind of my first introduction of the review, I will be changing the camera angle a little bit and using a different camera and doing things in a way that I've never really done before on this channel. And this is kind of my trial to see if that works out. So if you liked it, if you appreciated it, if it makes, my reviews better, and you want me to continue kind of using that kind of setup for bigger sets or more detailed sets, or just to get different views and different angles on sets, please leave it in the comments and let me know. And I'm willing to I want to improve and adapt while also maintaining my same general format and my same general setup. But if you appreciate kind of the different element in this video, please let me know in the comments. And now for the rest of the build video, we will go back to normal and then back to me for the rest of the review. Bye. Okay, so that is this LEGO Friends, this brand new Botanical Garden set. This set is incredible. I loved putting this together. I love how it looks. I think I might have to get another one to combine it and make it a full thing, but even as it is right now, it is really, really well designed, very fun to build, and I think it just looks terrific. So I am very, very happy with this as my first kind of major introduction to a Friends set. This knocked it out of the park. This is really an incredible build in my opinion. Now, I already loved Botanicals, of the Botanicals line, and this takes a lot of kind of inspiration from those or theory from those as far as designing kind of the plants that are in here, but then just knocks it up another level. And maybe it takes inspiration from city and I don't know what else, even architecture. There's so much cool stuff in here that I think this is a amazing set, amazing value. So really, really great. The first thing we will take a look at are the minifigures here. Now, or the mini dolls rather. I do not know the names of these characters. I think they're on the box. I do not have that near me. So if you know, please leave these in the comment here. Okay, I misspoke. I do have the box. So this is Leanne. And this is a fine mini doll. You know, got a good flower for the hair accessory there. Hairpiece is nice. You know, could pose the arms. Has a little pen type accessory in here, which is fine. You know, I'm still mixed on mini dolls. I thought the ones with the Encanto set were pretty good. This is fine. There's some good detail on the torso for this figure, or mini doll rather. So that's nice. The shirt printing is pretty good. The face printing is all right. And, you know, that's okay. Even got like molded pockets on the back. So, nice. So that's one mini doll. The next one I'll look at is, Addie, I think, ADI here. So this is nice. Different skin tone, which is nice to see. Again, pretty detailed torso printing here, which is nice. The color is all good. And I think this is another fine mini doll. Some of the detail on the back gets covered up by the hairpiece, but that's still good. It kind of has an apron there, or kind of overall type things, and that's quite good. So another nice minifigure here. And then the last one we have is Nico. So Nico has a camera accessory here, and Nico also gets this little build for what I imagine is a selfie stick, and this cell phone, is a print. So it's interesting that it's on a selfie stick, and we see which essentially to me looks like a messaging app here. But you know, that's okay. Maybe it's not supposed to be a selfie stick, but that's what it looks like to me. Nico, another fine mini doll. I don't feel strongly one way or the other about these. They're okay. I prefer minifigures. I'm just not really used to these, but they're fine. This is a nice build for a camera, nice build for a selfie stick. And so that's all fine. Then we get a little bit of side builds. So Leanne has kind of a book here. This is a sticker. And inside we can see some butterflies and some flowers in there. That is also a sticker. So a book, 2 stickers, nice detail, good for Leanne to have. And then we also get this little picnic blanket, I assume. So we get maybe a little pastry, croissant, a basket with something, a leaf in it, but maybe it's salad, I don't know, in a little bottle here. And that's all tiled out to be like a checkered kind of blanket, I assume. And that's a fine little side build. And then the rest of this is all of this botanical garden. So I might do something a little different here that I haven't really done before, and take a look at this with a different camera from a different angle. But at least for now, I wanted to kind of show it from this view here. So we get this multi-tiered thing. We get this outside area, a little pond, a tree here, a walking path down here, some difference in elevation, some botanical stuff on the outside, a little bench down there. And then as we turn this around to the back side, we will be able to see some more of the details here. So if I tilt this all up, we can see this is open. So we get access to the back. This is one of the kind of more exotic flowers, I think, in there. Into the main kind of atrium here, we get butterflies up top that can spin. Another one down here with an orange printed there. And then we get this tree build, which is really, really nice. I love how they did the kind of planter base for that. And then coming around the other side, we have another little area that's open right here. That is kind of where the succulent garden is. And that's all really, really cool. Also, over here on the top, we can see that this can be opened. So we can open up the top here to get access in there, but also maybe that's for part of a play feature. Over here, we have a really, really cool fountain on the roof of this area. So we get this like bird fountain here that overflows into this kind of area. Then it comes out and into a waterfall that then feeds into this koi pond. That is so smart, so cool, such a good idea, executed so insanely well. So I really, really appreciate that. And now I'm going to switch over to a different view here, and we'll see how this works. Okay, so here we have a slightly different view than I normally do. I'm going to try this out, but this will allow me to get in a little closer and show things in more detail. In the corner here, we have a little bit of like a bonsai tree here, a watering can, and these really nice flowers on the corner. I'm not sure what kind of plant those are supposed to be, but they use that frog in a really great color. We have this brick-built bench, which uses these snake pieces as the kind of wrought iron-looking kind of armrests and back of that. Some nice flowers out front, a great little path here. We get a sticker on the plaque on the side there with maybe a map of the botanical garden. And we also get another sticker up top here, which is really, really nice. Over to the other side, we can see there's some elevation changes, a step, another sticker for that label, and then this beautiful little koi pond. We get some lily pads, some molded ducks there, we get a frog underneath the translucent, and we get some of those koi fish prints in there and some gorgeous lilies. A really wonderful tree with terrific colors for the leaves and the and the flower studs. This amazing, really inspiring fountain here, which I loved and I'll come back to later. If we look inside, the back is open. We can see on this side is the succulent garden. There is another sticker for the label in there, and we can see all different types of succulents. And all these stickers, all the labels rather, are stickers in here. And we'll look at it from a slightly different angle to try to see more in there. A great little build for all these succulents. Really awesome piece usages, great colors. Like that a lot. Coming around the kind of center of the atrium then, we have this fantastic tree build. And above that, we have these printed butterflies that can spin around. This tree also has a sticker for the label, and I really loved how the kind of base, like planter element for this tree was made. That is really, really good. And then behind there, we can see there's another printed butterfly and a printed orange slice piece there for some even more detail, which is really, really nice. Up top, we get the dome, some white leaf elements up there to complete that, and we can keep coming around to the side. Now, this area is kind of the more exotic plants with some terrific piece usages. We get a little heart tile kind of upside down there for that plant. We get some saxophone pieces being used in here. We get a broom piece being used. Let's get in there. We have the saxophones. It might be a new color. I'm not sure about that. You can see the broom piece right behind that. We can see the orange piece there, I think is a hair piece from Video maybe, and that's a bird of paradise perhaps. I think that's a minifigure hair piece like mohawk that's used here, and that's really, really cool. The little kind of bumpy red pieces here are minifigure like pauldrons or shoulder armor, and those are used in a great way. And of course, the labels are all stickers in there, so that's really cool. We have a sticker here on the side on the white, and there's another one, this one, and there's another one on the other side for another sticker there, one for succulents and one for maybe more exotic plants. And then coming around back to the side we started on, we can see great brick-built detail here. And I have to fix one of these fern pieces that came off. And those are actually the newer fern element that are in the Rivendell set and the Star Wars diorama of the Endor speeder chase. So it's nice to get a couple more of those. We get that back on there. And now we can kind of take some final looks at this botanical garden set. I love the window panes. There is so much light that is let in through this these clear pieces, which is really, really great. It just looks awesome from every angle. I'm kind of in awe of the all of the clear pieces that are used here. I'm very impressed with the fountain in particular. I think the fountain is really, really great. It's nice that we can see inside through the windows to see if minifigures or mini dolls were placed in there, or to just see the plants through there, which is great. We can even see the saxophone here through the window there, and the broom piece, which is really, really nice. And I love all the arches that are done around the windows with some studs on the side. There's very few studs visible except on maybe these architecture hangover pieces with the kind of flower stud on top of them. And they're used kind of all over. That just looks beautiful. Really, really appreciate all the shaping of this and all the design that went into this. And again, back to this little brick built detail over here. Nice color choices. Really, really great. And looking back over at the pond and the fountain, I was very inspired by this build. It's a really genius use of parts to alternate the way those disc pieces are used to get the impression of like a solid kind of bowl piece, and then the translucent blue kind of flowing over that. And then we use actually like a fender piece here that allows for a gap for where the waterfall comes out. And that is really, really inspiring and a really great use of a part too that just fits in with the architecture of this set and really highlights this kind of waterfall element there. So that was very, very cool. And now we'll go back to the other view. Please let me know in the comments if this view worked for you, if you liked it, and if I should try to do more stuff like this. And back to the other me. Okay, bye. Okay, now we are back to my usual setup, my usual view. Hopefully that wasn't too disjointed or wasn't too weird of a transition here, but hopefully it works out okay. I just really wanted to showcase this, and it's come up in other people's comments for some of my other videos that this kind of top down, especially not exactly top down, it's at a weird angle, and I understand that, and I'm trying to improve. And so one of the ways I'm going to try to do that is being able to build stuff here, record a lot of stuff here, but then shift it over to some other places where I can get different angles and different views of some of these sets. And I think this one was a really fantastic one to start attempting to do that on, because there is so much good detail here, and this is kind of a unique shape for the footprint that it makes it very hard in my current setup to be able to show everything. But wow, even from this angle, this is an incredible set. Now I know Duck Bricks has already, Chris at Duck Bricks has already done a video about this set where they combined two of these sets together to make one that fits in a modular plate style. And I think there are many people out on Rebrickable or different places already posting instructions about how to combine two of these sets to make a complete building here. And I think I would really like to do that, even though I don't have a city build of my own, and I don't wouldn't normally really do that, but as a display set, I think it could be really, really cool. And I wouldn't even mind if it wasn't, all the way closed on the back, because I kind of like access, but I would like maybe this to be like continued out a little bit, and then maybe still have an open back, but like have a little bit more here. And I think there's some really cool opportunities for expanding this. This is an incredible set. This set has 1,072 pieces, 3 mini dolls, little side build stuff there. Tons of specialized pieces. I don't know if there's any specific recolors in here, but it uses some, actually, those saxophones might be recolored, but they also may not be, for, if I'm trying to remember, some art from the Jazz Club modular or from the Boutique Hotel modular or some other sets. That may have appeared in that color before. I'm not quite sure. We can see kind of down here where those saxophones are in there. So I'm not sure if these are a recolor or not, but there's just great use of pieces, tons of different colors of all these botanical elements, leaf elements. This piece for the bonsai tree, I believe, is like a minifigure, like scarf or collar or something to go around a minifigure's head there, and it's used in the green, but I think I've seen that before. So I don't know if there's really specific recolors. There may be, but this is just really, really awesome. And so I think $80 for this is a great deal. I think this set has incredible value. Now, it is a bummer because I'm like, ooh, then I'm going to spend another $80 to get another one of these so I can combine them. But, even if you look at the price per piece, this set makes a ton of sense. There are some big specialized pieces in here, like these dome pieces, the waterfall piece, this piece here, tons of window panes, and then just a bunch of tons of different colors of really amazing floral pieces, frog pieces, prints, all types of stuff. I really love this elevation difference that is made here. That's really lovely. And I don't really have many complaints about this set, if at all. I think the stickers are all used well where they're used, and they're pretty cool. And I think they're easy enough to put on. So that's all great. And I think this is a really terrific set. One of the things I think could be done better is that these big kind of dome pieces here, those were just in bags loose with other pieces. And I don't know if you can see it here, but I got a couple little scratches in mine, and because they were just loose with other bricks and plates and other stuff. So if I get really, really close here, we can maybe see one of these scratches right there. Let me get my focus a little more on that. There we go. We can kind of see a couple scratches in here. So that's a little bit of a bummer. And it's the same on this piece as well. It's a big clear piece that was just packed in with other bricks and plates and studs and all different stuff. So it did have an opportunity to get scratched. So it would be nice if those were packed kind of separately in their own paper bag or their own plastic bag, or like they've occasionally done like that sticky kind of cellophane type wrap around these, so they would be protected, and then you could put them just loose in with other pieces and it wouldn't be a big issue, because there'd be like a thin film layer on them that you could peel off. I think that would have been better, because there are a couple scratches on mine, especially like a little bit prominently right in the center here. If I were to take this dome panel and move it over to this side and move this one over to this side, then these scratches that are right in the middle would be kind of at this back corner. And so maybe I'll have to do that to just make it present a little bit better, but I would have liked to see those packaged in a different way so I don't get scratches. Actually, on this big panel at the front, this curved window panel, there is a pretty noticeable scratch there as well. And I would have liked to avoided that as much as I could. But other than that, this is a terrific set. Look at all these extra pieces. This is an insane amount of extra pieces here, because there are so many little pieces, specialized pieces, 1x1 pieces, flower studs, flower things, heart tiles. So let me get a view of all of this, because this is a ton of stuff. We can see we get an extra of the bee print. The bee print is kind of hard to find in here. It is actually a little bit covered up by one of the hanging plants over in this area, but we do get an extra one of that, which also appeared in the spring VIP pack as well. So we get an extra of that bee print there, which is good. Always nice to get extras of that. Some flower studs, this green thing, the kind of pastel yellow barb element, pastel yellow stud, different flower pieces here, a tan stud, a scissor accessory, another one of that minifigure, mini doll, pen accessory, flower studs, more flowers, different colors, another foliage element here, an extra of that minifigure like pauldron shoulder piece that is used for a flower. Well, one of these scissors is supposed to be with one of the figures there, but some Technic stuff, 1x1 plates, studs, tiles, hollow studs, another of the orange printed piece there, which again is another piece we got in the spring VIP pack, I believe. More flower pieces, tons of amazing colors. Here's that heart tile. Amazing colors, amazing pieces, loads and loads of extra pieces here. Even we get an extra berry piece there in a great color. So tons of cool stuff to get extras, which is just terrific. I didn't count these, but there's a substantial amount of extra pieces here, and that does mean that a lot of these pieces are small, but there's some really cool, really useful pieces in there that, for me personally, as someone who likes botanicals and Lego flowers and all that stuff, there are some great pieces in here that I can make use in mocks and tons of other stuff. So this is really, really great to get all these extra pieces. We get a little side build. These don't add a ton for me, but they are nice and a kind of nice look into how I might make this. And if this was a little bit bigger in that kind of quilted checkered style, I think you could get a nice blanket. This is, 2 plates tall here because the tiles on top and then the plate on the bottom. So it's a little thicker than I would like. But if this was attached kind of anywhere or put next to the base of this, or other terrain, this could just blend in really, really nicely and not feel like it's too thick. So that's great. The mini dolls, I don't care about them that much. They are fine. They're not like bad by any means. I just don't have many of them and don't really care about them that much. But they're okay. I don't know anything about these characters really, or who they are or their personalities or anything, so I'm not well versed in that. If you know, maybe leave it in the comments. But those are fine. I'm not really factoring those into the value of this, or even these side builds, these accessories. This alone, this botanical garden is so terrific that I think this is like an insanely good value set, in my opinion. So I really, really, really loved this. Big, huge thumbs up for me. And I think I may end up getting another one of these and trying to see if I can maybe mock up a combination of my own before going into somebody else's design. But this is a real win and makes me want to get other Friends sets of this new summer 2023 wave, because this is a knockout set. Very, very happy with it. If you like this video, consider giving it a like. And if you like the other videos on my channel, maybe consider subscribing so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I will be doing in the future, including potentially more LEGO Friends and tons of new sets from June 2023. And then just a bunch of other LEGO themes from all different shapes and sizes and price points and piece counts and styles and tons of different stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming LEGO videos. And if you thought it was nice to see me with a different camera angle and a moving camera and pointing stuff out and getting closer, please leave a comment on your thoughts about that, and I'll keep trying to improve and deliver cool content for people. And if you want to support this channel in another way and allow me to keep kind of experimenting and improving with my setup and with my camera and with my lighting and everything, and you want to support me, maybe hop over to the Sobrix Patreon, where not only will you help support me financially and help me grow and expand and improve, but you'll also get access to some exclusive stuff, and every little bit helps. So I'm really, really grateful for everybody that gives over there, and hopefully that continues to grow and develop, because I have a lot of plans for the Patreon. And thank you, everybody, very much. And until next time, thanks. Bye.